Hello and welcome to this overview of the Lunex lightening system. Today I'm going to be walking you through some of the basic information about our lighteners, and by the end of this video you'll have a further understanding of each product. You'll have information about how to use each one effectively, as well as how to get and stay in touch with us. So let's go ahead and get started. Our Lunex system is our complete system of lighteners. This system was designed so that you would have a tool that will meet every need that you would have for every lightening service you could perform behind the chair. Within the Lunex system, there are 5 lightening products plus 1 bond builder. Starting on the left-hand side of the screen, we have our Lunex Restore. Then we have our 2 specialty tools, Light Fast and Light, followed by our powder lighteners, Clay Powder and Decap Super, and our cream-based lightener, Ultra Cream. So let's get started in talking about each one of these, what they are, and how to use them. So Restore is our signature bond builder, and this was designed to be added into your powder and cream lighteners to help maintain that hair fiber during your lightening services. And rather than working on the outside of the hair like some other bond builders already on the market, Lunex Restore acts on the disulfide bonds inside of the hair. It keeps them intact throughout the lightening service. It's very simple and easy to use. You can see that cap there on the top of the bottle. You simply measure your appropriate amount of Restore into that measuring cap by squeezing the bottle. It goes up into the cap, and you would pour that into your formulation after you've mixed your lightener and developer together. So how you determine the amount of Restore to use is going to be based on the amount of product, the amount of lightener that you're using in your formulation. So for every 20 grams of powder or 40 grams of paste or cream, you will then add in 5 milliliters of Restore to that formulation. When you're using Restore, you don't have to increase your developer strength or extend your processing time, so it makes it so simple and easy to use. It's a great way to ensure that you're able to perform your lightening services while being able to keep that hair intact and in excellent condition every single time. So again, you put your product into your bowl, then you go ahead and add in your developer choice, mix those two together. You put your Restore in there as your final step, mix those all together, and then go forward with your application. So now going into our specialty lighteners, starting with Light Fast. This is an amazing gateway tool to introduce your clients into lightening services. It's a cosmetic lightening treatment. It's designed to be used with a flat iron, and you can be so creative with this. This product is ready to use right out of the bottle, and with it you can achieve very subtle, soft, sun-kissed lightness. So there's no mixing required. You very simply pour it into a bowl and apply to a section of clean, dry hair, ideally on your finished style. Then you will take your flat iron set at a temperature between 340 and 375. And you will pass over that section of hair, and as you do that, you'll see it lightening instantly. Remember, this product is a liquid, so be mindful not to oversaturate when you're applying. You don't want to have any excess product dripping off of that hair. Now, there is a mini tutorial of this particular service that can be found on our Kemon USA YouTube page. So you simply go to YouTube, type in Kemon USA, you can find us, subscribe to us there, follow us there, and you can watch the mini tutorial of this service being performed in real time. You can use Light Fast on both virgin and color treated hair, but keeping in mind hair that's been bleached or is particularly sensitized would not be the ideal hair type for this service. The next tool in our specialty toolkit is Lunex Light. This is a cosmetic lightening gel duo that's able to produce subtle lift and give you slightly more lift than you'll get with your Light Fast. You can see here there is a smaller bottle on the left that is labeled 1 and a taller bottle on the right labeled 2. These two, think of them like a power couple. They work best together. And when they're mixed together, you're able to achieve up to 1 level of lift on pre-colored hair and up to 2 levels of lift on virgin hair. Your mixing ratio here is going to be 1 to 2. So for example, if you use 30 grams of part 1, you would then add 60 grams of part 2 to get that lightness and shift in tone. The full processing time for this product is 20 minutes, so it's not going to continue lifting after that 20-minute mark. Now, in the event you need slightly more lightness, you're looking for a little bit more lift, you can add in a small amount of our powder lightener, Decap Super, and that's going to double your lift. That's what these charts are showing. So that first formulation I gave you is on the left-hand side. When you mix 1 part of 1 and 2 parts of 2, you'll get about 2 levels of lift depending on the type of hair you are applying it to. But if you were to then add 10 grams of Decap Super into that mixture, you can get an additional amount of lifting, 2 levels of lift on color treated hair, and 4 levels of lift on virgin hair. So you're able to be creative with this product here as well. Depending on how you mix it, you can be creative with the amount of lightness that you get. So now let's move on to our powder lighteners. Clay powder is our specialized freehand lightener. And this product was designed to be used for all of your open air freehand and balayaging techniques. So this is not going to be used with a foil. This is for open air processing only. So you'll see some of the key ingredients here. Chamomile extract and hydrolyzed keratin are key ingredients throughout the entirety of the Lunex system. They were chosen specifically for their ability to work synergistically with one another to protect that hair throughout the lightening process. But one thing that's very unique about clay powder is that it has an additional ingredient, the BCC or bond creator complex, which is also the key ingredient in Restore. So that means when you use clay powder, you get all of the added protection of the bond builder without having to add in that additional product. And if you're asking yourself, well, why is that? Because with the clay powder, you want to maintain a particular texture and consistency, and with it already being formulated into the product itself, you won't have to worry about any change in consistency or it affecting your timing or lifting. You're able to process it quick and easy. So clay powder is designed to be used with our Uni Oxy developer in 10 through 40 volume, depending on your desired end result, in a mixing ratio of 1 to 1 up to 1 to 2. Next we have Decap Super, which is our traditional powder lightener. When you think of lightener and all of the services that you would use a lightener for, Decap Super likely fits that bill. You can use Decap in foils for highlights, you can use it for balayage, global lightening, foilage. The only exception here is that it is not our recommended on-scalp lightener. So typical blonding services, it'll get you up to 6 levels of lightness, with the exception of on-scalp. We do have, as we go on, one product that is specifically for that. And Decap is also used with that same Uni Oxy developer that you'd use with your clay powder in 10 through 40 volume, depending on the service that you're performing and your timing, in a mixing ratio of 1 to 1.5 up to 1 to 2. And so now we'll move on. The last product that we'll be discussing is our cream lightener, Lunex Ultra Cream. And this is our cream-based lightener that will actually give you the maximum amount of lightness in the entire system. Ultra Cream can give you 7+ levels of lightness. And this one is actually our recommended choice for on-scalp lightening because it is formulated to be super gentle, to be so comfortable on that client's scalp because it's lightener coming in contact with someone's skin. So it was formulated with that in mind. So this would be our ideal choice for all your on-scalp, your bleach and tone services. Keeping that in mind, Ultra Cream isn't just limited to on scalp. You can use it for all of your other lightening techniques as well, the same as your Decap Super. For traditional foils, for foilage, balayage, freehand, Ultra Cream is a good fit for those as well, plus that added service on scalp. You're going to use your Uni-Oxy 10 through 40 as well with your Ultra Cream. And we recommend to not exceed 20 volume, 10 and 20 volume when you are applying it directly on scalp. When you're mixing, you're going to mix in a mixing ratio of 1:1 up to 1.5. Up to 1 to 1.5 with your Ultra Cream. All right, so it has been my pleasure sharing this information with you. I hope that you were able to gain some more insight into our Lunex system and each one of our products. These are the ways that you can keep in touch with us. I invite you to join us on Facebook in our Kemon Culture, our hashtag Kemon Culture customer care group, where you can connect with our education team and other Kemon users from across the world. Follow us over on Instagram at Kemon USA, on YouTube at Kemon USA. We have other tutorials and videos there. We love our community. We love staying in touch with each one of you. So please make sure to do that. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen in this presentation, or you'd like to request any follow-up information, please email us at kemoninfo@kemonusa.com. Thank you so much for watching.